time for Columbia Central Lady Lions Softball, brought to you by the Front Porch Sports Network, your home for Columbia Central Athletics. And now, your host for today's game, Mike Lyle. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Joanne Cole Ramsey Field here on the campus of Columbia Central High School here in Columbia, Tennessee. We are here for the first elimination round of the District 9 4A softball tournament between Columbia Central Lady Lions and the Shelbyville Central Golden Eaglettes. Glad to have you with us on a beautiful night for softball. Partly cloudy skies, just a very light breeze, if any at all, here, about 70, 75 degrees. So it's going to be a super night for softball, and we're really looking forward to bringing this game to you. Both these teams coming off of a couple of tough situations here. Shelbyville Central is here by virtue of losing to Warren County last Thursday night in the first round of the district tournament. Columbia Central took a little bit more of a longer route. They beat Spring Hill High School on Thursday night, 15-0, and then lost last night in a really heartbreak game against Coffee County by a score of 10-1 in a game that ended in a really, really tough fashion for the Lady Lions. And I want to go ahead and give a report. Those of you that were listening to our broadcast last night, the game ended on a situation in which Jaden Pendergast was injured by a line drive that caught her flush in the face right there at the tail end of the game. A knuckleball line drive hit her, got past her glove and hit her in the face, and she was pretty beat up. They took quite a long time to take care of her on the field last night, and eventually carried her off in an ambulance, and then they took her to the local hospital and then turned around and life-flighted her out to Vanderbilt Hospital. We are very happy to say that after spending the night at Vanderbilt Hospital, she is at home, recovering, resting, and anxious to get back. She was talking to Coach McDonald today and said, "Hey, can I come to the game tonight?" And he said, "Of course, absolutely not." But her heart's in the right spot, and the fact that she feels well enough to even ask that question is a great sign for her recovery, and we wish her the best. Jaden, if you're listening tonight, we wish you the best. We hope you recover fast. We're looking forward to seeing you back out on the field for the Lady Lions. That being said, we're moving on to the next round. Like I said, this is an elimination round, so the loser of this game will end their season. The winner of this game will play the winner of Spring Hill and Warren County, who are playing probably as we speak, or getting ready to play as we speak here. So those games will determine, and that will be played tomorrow night. Coffee County goes on to play Lincoln County tomorrow night up in Lincoln County. So that's kind of where we are with the tournament right now. So we've got the umpires meeting with the coaches at home plate, trading lineups and stuff like that. We are going to go listen to a couple of our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with the starting lineups and the first pitch. We'll be right back after these messages. You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Don Pepe's, best Mexican food and margaritas in town. Fresh from scratch and served sizzling at your table. We welcome everyone, including large parties up to 60 people. Private room, outdoor patio, full bar, fresh guac at your table. Come enjoy a taste of Mexico. Don Pepe's Mexican Grill. 2 locations to serve you. 1202 South James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia and 1203 Murfreesboro Road in Franklin. Don Pepe's, the new taste of Mexican food.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
Bypass Deli, 1806 Shady Brook Street in Columbia. All fresh American food. We hand pat our patties daily so you can enjoy the best burgers in town. Come enjoy anything from our outdoor patio to a burger paired with a cold beer to a Reuben or even our ice cream floats and everything in between. Voted Muletown's best burgers, that's Bypass Deli, 1806 Shady Brook Street. Bypass Deli, serving Columbia since 1966.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
And we welcome you back to Joanne Cole Ramsey Field here at Columbia Central High School for this first round of the elimination side of the bracket. First game, Columbia Central, again, last night had a heartbreaking game. They started off the game in a fashion, exactly how they wanted to. Gabby Bolton hit a home run, second batter up, and took a 1-0 lead and held that lead up until about the fourth inning when Coffee County was able to string together a couple of hits and tied the game up in the fourth inning. And then the fifth inning, Coffee County, with their third time through the lineup, kind of got the range on the starting pitcher, Bailey Lovell, and tagged her for about 7 hits in that inning and scored 8 runs to take a 9-1 lead. And then they scored another run in the sixth inning. And then, of course, we had the injury to Jaden that kind of brought things to a halt. But, tough loss last night. Talked to Coach McDonald. He said everybody's in good spirits. Of course, they were disappointed, but are ready to go again. We're going to turn it over to the PA announcer for the announcement of the starting lineups and the national anthem.
Tonight's District 9 4A tournament matchup will have the visiting Golden Eaglettes of Shelbyville Central facing off against your Columbia Central Lady Lions. Introducing first, the starting lineup for Shelbyville. Batting first, leading off, playing center field, number 1, Janiyah Leslie. Batting second, playing right field, number 10, Layla Lauderdale. Batting third and catching, number 7, Cindy Moore. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 14, Jahaley Palacios. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, number 11, Jazzy Nowlin. Batting sixth and pitching, number 23, Alyssa Robb. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 5, Allie Rippey. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 9, Jemiah Anderson. Batting ninth, your designated player, number 8, Sierra Powell. And in the flex position, playing second base, number 44, Mariah Nowlin. Your head coach is Sean Whitaker. Your assistant coaches are Lexi Sanders and Abby Blackwell. That's your starting lineup for the Shelbyville Golden Eaglettes. And now, the starting lineup for your Lady Lions. Leading off, playing center field, a junior, number 15, Gabby Bolton. Batting second, playing second base, a freshman, number 9, Terry Lindley Staggs. Batting third and playing left field, a junior, number 45, Molly Underwood. Batting cleanup and pitching, a junior, number 3, Ruthie Lindsay. Batting fifth, your designated player, a senior, number 17, Bailey Lovell. Batting sixth and catching, a junior, number 42, Emily Robinson. Batting seventh, playing third base, a sophomore, number 30, Nyla Pointer. Batting eighth, playing first base, a junior, number 5, Paxley Harris. Batting ninth, playing shortstop, a senior, number 16, Abby McMean. And in the flex position, playing right field, a senior, number 24, Jayla Gasky. Your Lady Lions are coached by John McDonald, assisted by Sabrina Gillum, Jason Lovell, John Townsend, and Haley Barnes. Would everyone please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem?
And with that, we are almost ready to go. Teams will be finishing up their final warm-ups. As you noticed, of course, with the injury to Jaden Pendergast, there's going to be some defensive changes for the Lady Lions. Abby McMean, usually playing second base, will be moving over to the shortstop position. They're going to give Ruthie Lindsay the opportunity to go on the mound tonight against Shelbyville, give Bailey a little bit of a rest after last night, and then bringing in Nyla Pointer to take Ruthie's spot at third base, where she normally plays at third base. And then coming off the bench also as probably the utility infielder is Terry Lindley Staggs. It's going to be playing at second base. She's kind of a utility fielder, playing both outfield and infield. So those are some of the defensive changes that Coach McDonald has had to bring in with this injury and adjustment. These girls have played these situations before, so they're not out of place as such. And they prepared for things just like this. So catcher threw the ball down to second. So we are getting ready to start here with the first batter for Shelbyville Central, Janiah Leslie, who's playing center field for the Golden Eaglettes tonight.
Now batting for the Golden Eaglettes, number 1, Janiah Leslie.
Again, the Eaglettes coming off of the loss to Warren County last Thursday. This is their second game in this tournament. First pitch comes in high for a ball. Second pitch low and in. Count goes to 2-0 here with on the leadoff hitter, Janiah Leslie for Shelbyville here in the top of the first inning. And a ground ball directly to shortstop. McMean makes the throw across. Oh, not in time. Janiah throwing good speed going down there. McMean just not quite as sure as probably not as comfortable coming up on that charge right there. Didn't get the throw across in time. So it gets an infield hit.
Number 10, Layla
and a
Lauderdale.
runner at first base for Shelbyville Central here in the top of the first. Brings up Layla Lauderdale, left-handed hitter, playing right field. She squares, takes a strike on the outside corner, and there's a steal. It throw doesn't get there quite in time, so Shelbyville coming out aggressively here in the first inning. Janiah Leslie steals second base, puts a runner in scoring position. There's a strike on the pitch. There's a fake bunt. Got the corners playing up tight for the bunt. She squares around. Pitch goes outside this time, pulls it back. And that'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Squares gets the bunt down and is picked up by Emily in foul territory for strike 2. Shelbyville has a lot of speed in the top of their order. Not a lot of power, but a lot of speed. Like to play the small ball game. One ball, 2 strikes. Janiah Leslie at second base for Shelbyville Central. And on the outside corner, there's a delayed steal, and she gets there in time. A strikeout on Layla Lauderdale. But the runner noticed that Columbia Central wasn't quite paying attention to her and gets on a delayed steal, gets to third base.
Sydney Moore.
So with 1 out, brings up the third hitter, Sydney Moore, the catcher for Shelbyville Central. Ball goes high. Some heads-up base running there by the Shelbyville Central base runner, using her speed on the delayed steal. Line drive right at shortstop in time, and she almost made the throw. Good leaping grab there by Abby McMean at shortstop for the second out. Almost doubled the runner at third. The runner thought the ball was going to get by her.
Number 14,
barely gets back in time. Brings up number 14, Jahili Palacios, playing first base. Now with 2 outs and a runner at third base. And a fly ball, shallow right field. And the right fielder, Jayla Gasky, comes in, calls off Terry Lynn and makes the play, and that will retire the side. With no damage, the Golden Eaglettes leave a runner stranded at third base. So at the end of 1/2 inning, It is Shelbyville Central 0 and Columbia Central coming to bat. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We are here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
And we're back here at Columbia Central High School at Joanne Cole Ramsey Field. Shelbyville Central put a runner at third base with one out, and Columbia Central was able to pitch out of it. Ruth doing a good job taking control of the situation and gets out of the inning without giving up a run. Columbia Central wanting to do some damage here early in the game.
Number 15.
Facing a pitcher that's not nearly as fast as the young lady they faced last night. It was, she had probably one of the best pitchers in the district. This young lady throws a lot of strikes, but not nearly as fast, so they're going to have to adjust their speed. Gabby Bolton takes a ball on the outside on her first pitch here in the bottom of the first inning. Another pitch outside. Gabby's ahead now, two balls, one strike. Gabby scored the lone run for the Lady Lions last night on a solo home run in the top of the first inning. So she's got some pop. Third pitch outside. Trying to work the outside corner, not being able to get it close enough. We'll see if Coach McDonald gives Gabby the green light here. She gets a good pitch she wants. Taking all the way right there, took one right down the middle. 3 balls, 1 strike to Gabby Bolton. The leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the first. And gets a pitch on the outside corner and takes it to full count now.
Come on, fight back, Boo!
3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing straight, fly ball to center field, over the center fielder's head, and it is a home run. Leadoff home run for Gabby Bolton, her second home run in as many nights. Opens up the game in a big, big way. The home run to dead center field, and a super, super start here for the Lady Lions in this first round of the elimination game. Hopefully they'll be able to keep this momentum moving again. Just a strong.
Number 9.
Got the pitch she wanted.
Staggs.
Took it deep, deep center field. Brings up Terry Staggs, playing second base tonight. Ball comes in low for ball 1. Takes ball low and away that time. Pitcher tried to adjust, came in inside last time and low. Terry Staggs, young freshman, is looking pretty good this year for the Lady Lions. Takes a strike inside half of the plate. And takes ball 3 low in the dirt. So now it's count 3-1.
Stay positive. Let's go.
3-1 to Terry Staggs. The second hitter here for Columbia Central. Gabby Bolton led off the game with a home run. And pop up straight up. It's going straight back here to the net and off the net for a foul ball. So that will take the count to a full count. Came down right in front of our broadcast position here. And a line drive out to center field, right at the center fielder, and she's able to make the play. Well hit ball, but again, right at the center fielder. So Terry goes down for the first out in the inning.
Now batting for the Lady Lions.
And that brings
Number
up
45,
number 45, Molly Underwood, the leading hitter. Been the leading hitter for the Lady Lions all year long in batting average. Strong left-handed hitter. She drives one down the left field line, and it's going to fall foul. Would have been an easy double right there, if not a triple for her. She'd been able to get that in fair territory. Big Trick's going to be adjusting to the speed here, and it looks like Columbia Central's done a good job adjusting to the speed of this young lady. Takes a ball high. So that'll even the count at 1-1. Here with one out in the first inning, bottom of the first inning. Again, Columbia Central going up 1-0 on a solo home run by Gabby Bolton. And drive to left field. That's deep into left field, and that is a home run as well for Molly Underwood. So Columbia Central breaking out the big sticks here in the first inning. 2 home runs here in the bottom of the first inning. And it seems like they have recovered from last night, at least so far. Man, this is a great start here for the Lady Lions. 2 home runs, and the coach for Shelbyville Central is wanting to come talk to his pitcher a little bit and basically calm her down, just kind of, say, hey, got to keep the ball down. These are good hitters. These are just good hitters, and you get the ball up in the zone, they're going to do something with it. And they have tonight. 2 base hits, 2 home runs. And this is exactly the start that Columbia Central wanted tonight, coming off of that loss last night. Come in with some momentum and establish themselves early and take care of business here pretty quick.
You got it, babe. Let's go. Come on.
Brings up Ruthie Lindsay, cleanup hitter,
For the Lady Lions.
who's pitching
Number
tonight.
3, Ruthie Lindsay.
But my people say poppin'. See, I come from the gutter, the mud, the dirt. Somehow I got tied to this rock. I was down on my luck.
Ball high. Line drive to center field. It's going to get past the center field and go into the fence. Skips off the fence. Ruthie's easily second base, and will get a stand-up double here at second base. A good, hard line drive that just skipped past the center fielder before she really had a chance to get to it.
Now batting for the Lady Lions.
And coming to
Number
run
17,
for Ruthie
Bailey
Lindsay will be number 21,
Whoa.
Janiyah Lyles, as the courtesy runner. Ruthie got all of that. Ball probably didn't get more than about 10 feet off the ground, and one hopped the fence. And that brings up Bailey Lovell, designated player, the designated hitter tonight. She takes a ball high. All three batters have hit the ball hard for Columbia Central. Terry Staggs just hit it right at the center fielder. 2 home runs and a double so far for Columbia Central leading off. Another fly ball to center field, and that's going to be caught again almost right at the center fielder. So Lady Lions are putting the bat on the ball tonight and making a lot of stuff happen.
Up the bat for the Lady Lions.
The only outs have come with hits that unfortunately goes right at a player. That brings up number 42, Emily Robinson, the catcher. Ball high, gets it past the catcher, and Janiyah Lyles is going to go to third base on the pass ball right there. That's pass ball officially. Ball 1 on Emily Robinson. Emily takes another pitch high. Swing and a miss on the outside corner. Pitch on the outside corner. Now will take the count to 2 balls, 1 strike on Emily Robinson. All the young ladies have the letters JP written on their right arm tonight. I think they used some kind of black marker or whatever to honor Jaden Pendergast, who's injured last night. Can't be with him tonight, but she is at home recovering. We wish her the best. 3 balls, 1 strike, and a walk there. So that puts runners at first and third. And the courtesy runner for the catcher will be number 6, Kennedy Frierson.
Now batting for the Lady Lions, number 30.
That brings up number 30, Nyla Pointer. It's her first start in a while for the Lady Lions. She takes a ball high. Got 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Columbia Central already up 2-0. The runner in scoring position and another runner behind her at first base. Now the Pointer takes another ball high. And a fly ball to shallow center field is going to drop in for a base hit, and that's going to push Janiyah Lyles across for another run for the Lady Lions. Off to a quick start here in the first inning.
Up the bat for the Lady
Another
Lions.
single, and a single for Nyla Pointer. And that's going to put runners at first and second. Brings up Paxley Harris playing first base tonight. The 8th hitter for Columbia Central in this inning. And she takes a ball high. Alyssa Robb having a hard time bringing the ball down into the zone tonight. When she does get it in the zone, Columbia Central has been able to do some big things with it. Pitch on the outside corner right there, swing and a miss by Paxley. So that'd be 1-1. And swing, strike at the letters. She fouls it straight back and out of play. And that'll take the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Columbia Central off to a fast start tonight. Already leading 3-0 on the virtue of 2 home runs and a double and a single. Ball low, and that'll even the count. And we have our traditional deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on base. A lot of twos. And swings at a pitch at the knees, beats it in the ground foul. Straight back, so the count will remain 2-2. Got Kennedy Frierson at second base. Nyla Pointer at first base. Waiting to move on contact here. And a ball low. What?
After the first
and on a little used rule, it looked like the girls stole second base on a 2-2 count, thought it was a full count, and when Miss Frierson stepped off, went back towards second base, they called her out, I guess for delayed game. I'm not real sure what that call is about because nobody crossed in front of her. Coach McDonald's not arguing the call at all, so evidently that's the first time I've ever seen that called. But at the end of one, it's Columbia Central 3, Shelbyville Central nothing. We're going to have a word from one of our sponsors and we'll be right back after this.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
And we're back here on the campus of Columbia Central High School for the top of the second inning. Columbia Central leading 3-0. Those of you that were hoping to see the video on our live stream, which we've normally been showing through the season by TSSAA rules, we are not allowed to show a video without paying a considerable sum of money. And
Number 11, Jazzy
we've chosen to do the audio, bring you the game tonight, but. Glad to do it and sit back and enjoy the game. Ruthie comes in low, ball one to the first hitter in for Shelbyville here, Jazzy Nolan playing shortstop for the Golden Eaglettes. She comes in with a changeup, gets her out on the front foot and off the end of the bat. That'll take the count to 1-1. Get my scoreboard caught up here. There we go. Those of you paying attention to the scoreboard here. Ruthie gets her to chase one up in the eyes for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Jazzy Nolan, or Nowlin, if I'm pronouncing that right, for Shelbyville. Changeup really gets Jazzy out on her front foot. Great changeup, really big change of speed right there. Takes a big swing at it and misses it for the strikeout. So that brings with 1 out, that brings up Alyssa Robb. Number 23, the pitcher for Shelbyville. Another changeup. Alyssa's able to stay back on it and hits a single out in the left field just over the third baseman's head. Alyssa did a good job waiting on that pitch. That really slow, what I call a lollipop changeup.
Up to bat for the Golden Eaglettes.
And
Number 5,
she was able to get an out on that one, but she was able to get a base hit. Kersey running for Shelbyville's Hayworth. Yeah, Hayworth Layla running for the pitcher at first base. Up to bat right now is Allie Rippey playing left field. Swung at the first pitch and fouled it off for strike one. Squares around, gets the bunt. Ruthie gets it. Ruthie picks it up, makes the throw to first base, and so that will get the second out in the inning. And a kind of a different coverage right there. The left fielder on the bunt comes in and covers third base.
9, Jemiah Anderson.
That pushes the runner to second base. Brings up Jemiah Anderson, the third baseman for Shelbyville. Good drop pitch right there. And there's 2 outs in this inning. See if I can get things caught up here. There we go. Runner at second base for Shelbyville. Takes that pitch inside for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Jemiah Anderson. The number 8 hitter for Shelbyville. Line drive to shortstop, and McMean is able to make the play to retire the side. Again, Shelbyville strands a runner at second base, and at the end of 1.5, it is Shelbyville 0, Columbia Central 3. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Office space available in beautiful downtown Columbia. Kennedy Broadcasting Company, WKRM and WKOM, has 3 offices for rent in its downtown building. Each office is approximately 18 by 18, and each includes a closet-type storage area. Included are utilities, Wi-Fi, and communal break area. Contact Station Manager Clayton Harris at 931-626-3131.
I'm Justin George.
I'm Corey Muehlbauer.
Together, we are Columbia Motor Company.
Columbia Motor Company offers quality pre-owned vehicles at an affordable price, along with many financing options to keep you in your budget.
We are veteran and locally owned. We are located just off of Carmack Boulevard in downtown Columbia. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, or visit our website at columbiamotorcompany.com.
If you want a different and enjoyable car buying experience, please give us the opportunity here at Columbia Motor Company.
And we're back here in the bottom of the second inning. After the first inning ended in kind of an odd situation, had a mix-up in the count by our base runners. They both stole their bases, but thought it was foul ball or something like that. And Miss Frierson the courtesy runner ended up going backwards on the bases, which is an automatic out. So Paxley comes back up, hits a ground ball to third base on the first pitch, and the throw across the diamond will retire Paxley on the leadoff hitter here. So,
all right, ladies, let's go now. Let's go.
Up to bat for the Lady Lions, number 16, Abby
brings up
McMean.
number 16, Abby McMean, playing shortstop tonight in Jaden Pendergast's place. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Line drive to center field again, right at the center field. It probably couldn't have thrown it any better to her for the second out. Again, a well-hit ball. Strongly hit ball, just right at the center fielder. The Lady Lions, when they've hit the ball, they've squared it up. They just, so far, they've had some of them going right at. That brings up top of the order, Gabby Bolton, who led off the game with a home run. Takes a pitch outside on that. Here with 2 outs, 2 outs on about 3 pitches. Again, 2 well-hit balls, but right at the fielders, and they were able to make the plays. Gabby takes another ball.
You got it, babe. Let's go. Spin it.
2 balls, no strikes to Gabby Bolton. Takes the ball high. Gabby's way ahead in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. She takes a strike on the inside corner at the letters, taking on that pitch. 3 balls and a strike. Gabby Bolton, left-handed hitter, got good speed herself. Can make a lot of things happen if she gets on base. And gets a walk. And that will put a runner at first base here with 2 outs.
Up to bat for the Lady Lions.
And that brings up Terry Staggs, who was one of those young ladies that had a line drive right at the center fielder in the first inning. Let's see if Coach McDonald puts Gabby on the move here with 2 outs. Squared around. Terry fakes the bunt. Kind of slows the catcher down, takes a strike right there. But that gets Gabby Bolton. She steals second base. Gets her into scoring position, so now a base hit will score her. And a pop-up goes to center field. It's going to be shadow center field, and the center fielder comes up on the run and makes the play. Center fielder's been busy tonight for Shelbyville Central, and that will retire Columbia. Stranded runner on base and score no runs. Again, it's at the end of 2. Columbia Central 3, Shelbyville 0. Be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
And we're back here at Joanne Cole Ramsey Field here at Columbia Central High School for the beginning of the 3rd inning. Sierra Powell coming to bat for Shelbyville Central. Swing, fouls it off to the right side into the screen for strike 1. The leadoff hitter here in the the top of the 3rd inning. And comes inside, and Sierra gets hit by the pitch there, so she'll take first base.
Now batting for the Golden Eaglettes, number 1.
And that brings up the top of the order.
Leslie.
Janiyah Leslie, who singled her first time up. Another line drive is going to go right into left field, and the throw's going to be at second base. And it is in time, a rare force out from left field to second base, comes in with a strong throw. It ends up being a fielder's choice out. That is a rare 7-4 force out.
Number 10,
Great play there
Lauderdale.
defensively by the Lady Lions for the first out in this inning. Good hustling play there by Molly Underwood. And it's half swing there by the next hitter. That would be Layla Lauderdale, trying to do the slap hit, kind of half swing as a left-handed hitter. Fouls it off for strike one. Really a well-hit line drive that Molly was able to get on one hop. Saw that the runner held up to see that the line drive got down and came up with a strong throw to Terry Staggs at covering second base. And a bunt down the third base line. Throw is in time at first base. A bang, bang play there. Great, good job there by Nyla Pointer coming up on that bunt. So with 2 outs, that makes 2 outs, but that does move the runner to second base.
Number 7, Sydney Moore.
But a good job there charging by Nyla Pointer, making that play. Brings up Sydney Moore, who lined out to shortstop her first time up. Here with 2 outs in the top of the third inning. Runner at second base. Line drive down the left field line. That's going to score the runner from second base, and the throw comes to the infield and is cut off by Ruthie. But Shelbyville Central is able to push a run across here with a single by Sydney Moore.
Number 14, Jahaley Palacios.
And that's going to bring up Jahaley Palacios, who flied out to shallow right field her first time up. Swing and a miss on a good, looked like a good drop, just a drop pitch right there at the bottom. Literally dropped out of the bottom of it for strike one. And another pitch to the inside. And that will put another runner on base. The second hit batsman this inning. Brings up Jazzy Nolan, who struck out her first time up on a really nice change up by Ruthie.
Jazzy Nolan.
Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Pitch on just outside for ball one. Shelbyville able to push a run across here in the top of the third. Fly ball to the right side. And Terry Staggs going to make the play easily to retire the side. But Shelbyville's able to push a run across, so at the end of 2.5, it's Columbia Central 3, Shelbyville 1. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
And welcome back to Joanne Cole Ramsey Field here on Columbia Central at Columbia Central High School for this District 9 4A elimination game between Columbia Central Lady Lions and the Shelbyville Central Golden Eaglettes. Columbia Central leading 3-1 here, going into the bottom of the third inning.
Number 45, Molly
Brings up
Underwood.
leading off for Columbia Central this inning will be Molly Underwood, the number 3 hitter. And takes a pitch on the outside for ball 1. Molly hit a home run her last time up. She was one of the 2 home runs in the first inning. Columbia Central tagged the ball really strongly. And fly ball to the left side is going to go out of play as a foul ball. And that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And that first inning, it had 2 home runs, a double, and a single. We were able to push across 3 runs. Hit the ball well last inning, but it was right at people, and they were able to get out of the inning fairly quickly. Molly takes another pitch high for ball 2. And another high pitch. Molly had three balls, 1 strike here, leading off the bottom of the third inning. Line drive to left field, and it's going to get right at the foot of the left fielder, and there's going to be Molly going to try to turn it into a double. Slides into second base safely with the double. Well hit ball. Left fielder knocked it down. Wasn't able to come up with it cleanly. And again, Columbia Central's hitting the ball hard. That time it was right at somebody, but it dropped down in front of them.
Number 3.
They were able to get to second base.
Ruthie Lindsay.
Molly was able to get to second base on the hit. So the runner in scoring position, Ruthie Lindsay, comes to the plate, who doubled her last time up. Columbia Central's been hitting the ball hard all night. A few times it's been right at people. Shelbyville's been able to make the play. Times they've been able to hit them into the gaps. They've made a lot of things happen, or, like you said, with the 2 home runs, hit them over the fence. And she takes her third pitch high. Ruthie way ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. You see if Coach McDonald lets her swing away. And she was taking all the way that time. Pitcher's been all over the strike zone, so again, probably prudent to take that 3-0 count. Now she's ready to go, 3-1. Gets under it, pops it up to right field, and the second baseman drifts back and makes the play for the first out in the inning. So Ruthie flies out to second baseman for out number 1. That brings up number 17, Bailey Lovell, the DH, or the designated player tonight.
Bailey Lovell.
She had another one of those strong hits to center field, but it was right at the center fielder. She takes the ball up and away. Molly kind of trying to draw a throw out at second base. Takes a big secondary lead. Swing, straight back, foul straight back into the net. Strike at the letters. That'll even the count at 1-1. Molly Underwood at second base and 1 out. Swing and a miss. Pitch right in her wheelhouse. She just kind of pulled off of it just a little bit. Had a good swing at it, just missed it. Takes the ball high, and a delayed steal by Molly, and she gets away with it. Gets away with the delayed steal right there, moving to third base. So any kind of hit into the infield should push her in, or in fair play, should push Molly in. Good job base running, doing to Shelbyville what they did to us early in the first inning. And a fly ball, shallow right field. Right fielder calls her off. And there's going to be a tag play at the plate, but the throw's not nearly in time, and that will push across. That will push across Molly Underwood from third base.
Now batting for the Lady Lions, number 42, Emily Robinson.
That brings up Emily Robinson, who walked her first time up here with 2 outs. In the the bottom of the third. Columbia Central up now 4-1. Takes pitch outside, maybe a little bit high for ball 1. Inside, and it ground ball right down the line, hits third base, and so it's going to be a fair ball. And Emily Robinson gets a single on another well-hit ball. Skipped right off the top of third base for a fair ball. And Kennedy Fryerson's going to go out again as the courtesy runner for Emily Robinson, who's the catcher. Coach McDonald kind of reminding her, because unfortunately Kennedy made that mistake earlier, getting mixed up on the count. I think she thought it was a foul ball or something, and she thought she was needed to go back. Just an unfortunate mistake right there. Brings up Nyla Pointer, who singled her first time up. Gets the pitch she wants, takes a big cut at it, fouls it back and out of play for strike 1. 2 outs now here in the bottom of the third inning. Columbia Central up 4-1.
Bring it back down.
Some nifty base running by Molly Underwood, getting a double and then getting to third base on a delayed steal. And is able to score on a sacrifice fly by Bailey Lovell. And a fly ball to right field. It's going to be shallow right field. It's going to be a tough play. It's going to fall fair in between the second baseman and the right fielder. And Frierson coming all the way around from first base on that, was off with the hit. Good hustling right there. Scores from first base on that single
now batting for the Lady Lions
by Nyla Pointer that fell just inside the line. So that gives Columbia Central 2 runs in this inning, and a 5-1 lead brings Paxley Harris up to bat, who grounded to third her first time up. She gets under it, high fly ball to left field. Left fielder circles under it, makes the play, and that will retire the side. But Columbia Central is able to push 2 runs across in this inning. So at the end of 3, it's Columbia Central 5, Shelbyville 1. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Do you want to be a bad man? Yes, you do. Do you want to taste sweet salvation underneath the summer moon? Do you need another hand now? Yes, you do. Go see Miss Josie down on Columbus Avenue. All right, Columbus Avenue.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Welcome back to Columbia Central High School here for this District 9 4A tournament game between Columbia Central Lady Lions and Shelbyville Central Golden Eaglettes. This is a first elimination game for both these teams.
Number 23, Alyssa
after coming off tough losses in previous parts of the tournament. Leading off for Shelbyville, number 23, Alyssa Robb, who singled her first time up, holding back on, did a good job keeping her balance on the changeup. Takes her second ball high. Changeup. Gets her, fools her. 2 balls, 1 strike. Emily will, Ruthie will throw that changeup at any time. And ground ball right between the shortstop and third baseman at the left field for a solid single right there. Set her second base hit of the night. That will bring in, again, Hayworth Layla to run for her. Puts a runner at first base.
Number 5,
with nobody out for Shelbyville. Brings up Allie Rippey. Swing and a miss. Big swing that time. She laid down a bunt earlier, and Ruthie was able to make the throw to first base to get her out. Line drive to left field, going to get in the gap, get to the fence. That's going to be a double. Runner's going to score from third base, and no throw. Runner leading from first base right there scores all the way around on that double. And Shelbyville pushes across another run here in the top of the 4th inning. Good, strong hit there, just in the gap between the center fielder and left fielder.
Jemiah Anderson.
And Shelbyville's starting to kind of set up a little bit of a rally here. Brings up number 9, Jemiah Anderson, who lined out to short her first time. And a pop-up in the infield, and McMean is able to come up and make the play at shortstop. Sierra, that brings up Sierra Powell, designated hitter.
Number 8, Sierra Powell.
Hit by pitch her last time up. Swing, foul straight back into the net. A lot of action tonight. Both teams hitting the ball fairly well. Defense doing a decent job, just can't quite get to all the ones in the gap. Ground ball to second base, and Terry Staggs makes the play easily, and that will get the second out. And that brings up also the top of the order, Janiah Leslie,
up to bat for the Golden Eaglettes,
who hit that line drive to left field that ended up in a fielder's choice. And she's also singled tonight. That ground ball to the second baseman also moved the runner from second to third, so now they have a runner at third base with 2 outs. here in the top of the fourth inning for Shelbyville Central. Pretty good looking pitch right there on the outside corner. Not good enough though. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch just outside again, so that's 3-0 to Janiah Leslie. Shelbyville Central not going down without a fight tonight. Beats it foul. Got a good, tough pitch on the inside corner there. Right at the knees. Tried to do something with it, fouled it straight back into the screen. Drop pitch, gets her to swing over the top of it, takes it to a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third base. Ruthie trying to close out the inning here. And takes a pitch on the inside corner, fouls it off to the right side, off the screen. So the count will remain 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Right here, battle. Hit it hard.
And Janiah Leslie's able to draw a walk, so that's going to put runners at the corners, first and third, with 2 outs.
Now batting for the
And that brings up Layla Lauderdale, the right fielder, who struck out and grounded to third.
Lauderdale.
Or actually bunted. She tried to bunt, and Miss Pointer was able to make the play. And runner steals second. Columbia Central lets her go without a throw. Layla, being a small left-handed hitter, does a lot of the slap hitting technique. Tries that again, fouls it straight back. Came off the top of Emily's helmet for a foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second and third for Layla Lauderdale. Shelbyville Central trying to get a small rally going here in the top of the fourth inning. And she chased a ball that was really way outside the strike zone right there. So the count remains 0-2. Hit a foul ball there to the left side. Tries that pitch again. This time she doesn't chase it. Takes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Really, it was the same pitch that she tried to swing at a while ago. She just didn't chase it this time. Another pitch outside. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on base for Shelbyville Central. And takes a half swing, drives it down the first base line. It's going to go foul down the line. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on Layla Lauderdale, the diminutive right fielder. Again, almost every swing she has is that running slap hit. Punches it just over the shortstop's head. Going to score 1 run, but the throw comes in from left field. A great throw by Molly Underwood, and that's going to retire the side. Not before they score a run, but a good throw to end the inning by Molly Underwood from left field, and that will bring the short rally to an end But at the end of 3.5, it is Columbia Central 5. Shelbyville Central scoring 2 runs makes it 3, so it's 5-3. Columbia Central will be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
He shoots and he scores!
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
And we're back here for the bottom of the 4th inning. Columbia Central leading Shelbyville Central 5-3.
Now batting for the Lady Lions.
Shelbyville Central just refuses to go
Number
down.
16,
Easy.
Abby McMean.
Pushing across a couple of runs here in first, a run in the 3rd and a couple of runs here in the 4th inning. And keeping this game close. Leading off the inning, number 9 hitter Abby McMean takes a strike at the letters. Abby, one of the line drives out to center field. Her first time up. Takes the ball high. And that'll even the count at 1-1. Columbia Central's been able to hit the ball well, but a lot of times been right at the Shelbyville Central players. And a fly ball deep to center field and goes over. And the center fielder juggles the ball, reaches up over her shoulder, tips the ball up back to herself, and finally makes the play, getting the out, but making it an exciting play.
Number 15.
In the meantime,
Gabby Bolton.
So that brings up the top of the order for Columbia Central, Gabby Bolton, who's hit a home run and walked for 2 times up tonight. Another well-hit ball to center field. She takes pitch outside for ball 1. Center fielders for Shelbyville's been getting a workout tonight. Takes a ball high. Takes ball 3 up and in. 3 balls, no strikes to Gabby Bolton. The second hitter here in this inning, the leadoff hitter for the leadoff hitter for Columbia Central. Strike right at the belt. 3 balls and a strike. And Abby takes a big swing at it, fouls it off to the left side and out of play. And that'll take the count to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes here with 1 out. On a well-hit ball to center field by Abby McMean. Center fielder makes a good play. And Gabby's able to draw a walk, her second walk of the night. Again, with good speed. I expect her to have something happen, something moving here. Looks like Coach McDonald's going to make a batting change here. And going to bring up Macy Kaschoffer. Going to become bat for Terry Staggs.
Up the bat for the Lady Lions, number 7, Macy Kaschoffer.
And Gabby takes a big lead off of first base, off the pitch right there. And threatens the catcher. The catcher just kind of looks her back. Ball 1 to Macy. And Gabby's off with the pitch and throws it into center field. Center fielder hustling right there. Backs up the throw and keeps Gabby from going on to second base. Or excuse me, going on to third base. But now we have the runner in scoring position for Macy here in the bottom of the 4th inning with 1 out. She takes another ball low. That's going to be 3 balls and no strikes. Hadn't got anything to hit coming in a pinch hit roll here. And she draws a walk. So that puts runners at first and second with 1 out. Coach McDonald now is going to reinsert. Yeah, he's going to reinsert Terry Staggs back into the lineup to run. So Terry Staggs comes back into the game as a runner after that walk. That puts runners at first and second with 1 out. And Molly Underwood coming to bat, who's homered and doubled tonight.
Now batting for the Lady Lions, number 45, Molly Underwood.
Obviously hit the ball hard each time she's been up tonight. Looking to make something happen here. And grounds it to the right side, going to go foul. Got just a little bit ahead of it.
Go, man.
And Molly, the leading hitter, is showing why tonight. And a line drive between shortstop and third. Knocks the umpire down. Both runners are going to score from second and third, and Molly comes in with a triple. A 2 RBI triple, a line drive that about took the umpire's head off in the gap between shortstop and third base. Got all the way to the fence. The runners were able to score from first and second. Puts a runner at third with 1 out. Scores 2 runs, though, on that hit. So Columbia Central goes up 7-3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Again, Molly having a big, big night. Brings up Ruthie Lindsay. Takes a ball low. Ruthie's doubled. Lined out to the second baseman tonight. Score 7-3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning with 2 runs from, and a hard line drive down the left field line is going to go just foul. Got turned on, got all of that one, but just turned on a little too much. That'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. As I was saying, Columbia Central pushing 2 runs across here, scored in every inning but the second inning for a 7-3 lead so far here in the bottom of the 4th inning with 1 out. And runner at third base. And a fly ball deep to center field, and that is a home run, the 3rd one for Columbia Central tonight. And that'll be a 2-run home run for Ruthie Lindsay. Columbia Central putting out the big sticks tonight. Drilling that ball over the center field fence on a line drive. Never did get over the top of the flagpole right there as far as the height, but well hit ball. And that will put Columbia Central up now 9-3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Again, Columbia Central hitting the ball extremely well tonight. When they've been able to get in the gaps, they've been had some big things happen. 3 home runs. They're able to keep to take control of this game right now. The Shelbyville Central coach is out talking with his pitcher, probably trying to decide whether or not he's going to bring relief into her or going to correct something in her form or whatever. Coming up next will be Bailey Lovell, who has hit the ball well herself, center field and to right field. She had a sacrifice fly her time up to right field, last time up to right field, pushed Molly Underwood in.
Number 17, Bailey Lovell.
Columbia Central been able to, shake off the loss last night to Coffee County so far, take control of this game here in the 4th inning. Bailey takes a pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Here still only 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Swing, fouls it off to the right side, now to play. So she's down, no balls, 2 strikes. Base is empty on the virtue of a 2-run home run by Ruthie Lindsay. It followed up home runs in the 1st inning by Molly Underwood and Gabby Bolton. Takes the ball outside. One ball, 2 strikes to Bailey Lovell. Changeup pops her up to the right side, and the second baseman runs out into short right field and makes the play on the run for the 2nd out.
Now batting for the Lady Lions.
That will bring up number 42, Emily Robinson. Has walked and singled her 2 times up tonight. Hard ground ball right up through the box. Is going to go for a single. And that puts a runner at first base for Columbia Central here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Kennedy Frierson will be going back out to run courtesy run for Emily Robinson as the catcher. That brings up number 30, Nyla Pointer, playing third base, who's had 2 singles tonight and her 2 times up the bat. And a line drive to left field, right at the left fielder. Almost goes through the left fielder's glove. And that will, retire the side. Almost goes through the left fielder's glove, and that will end the inning there. But Columbia Central's able to push 4 runs across to take a commanding 9-3 lead here after 4. So that's the score. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
And welcome back to Joanne Cole Ramsey Field here in Columbia, Tennessee. We are here for this District 9 4A elimination game between Columbia Central and Shelbyville Central High School. Columbia scoring 4 runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning to take a commanding 9-3 lead. Leading off for Shelbyville Central is going to be number 7, Sydney Moore, the catcher. Sydney is lined to shortstop and singled her 2 times up tonight. Takes a ball outside. Shelbyville's been able to score just enough to kind of keep themselves in the game, but not able to come over the top since Central took over the order. Ground ball to Pointer at third base, makes the play off one hop, and that will retire Sydney Moore on a routine ground ball for 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. That brings up Jahili Palacios.
Jahili Palacios.
And she has flied to right and been hit by a pitch tonight. So ground ball straight at McMean at shortstop, makes the play across the diamond and in time. And just like that, Shelbyville Central is down to 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 ground balls. Ruthie being able to use her infield a lot.
Now batting
brings up
Golden Eaglettes.
number 11, Jazzy Nolan.
Jazzy Nowlin.
Or excuse me, Nowlin. The shortstop, she struck out and flied to right. And a ground ball to third base. And Miss Pointer makes the play, and they go down in order on about 6 pitches for the total inning. And so at the end of 4 1/2, it is Columbia Central 9, Shelbyville Central 3. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And we're back here at Columbia Central High School in this elimination game. Coming to bat for Columbia Central will be number 1, Shelby Park. Will be batting in place.
Now batting for the Lady Lions, number 1, Shelby Park.
Batting for Paxley Harris. Shelby takes a strike on the outside half of the plate. And she gets a well-hit ball to left field. Left fielder circles under the ball and makes the play for the first out of the inning. They're hitting the ball well, but again, hit it right at somebody that time for the first out in the inning. That brings up number 16, Abby McMean, playing shortstop tonight.
Number 16.
She has flied out to center field
Abby
both times.
McMean.
Again, on well-hit balls, they're just right at her. Did a good job shifting over from second base to shortstop tonight also, defensively. That ball goes high. That shift from second to short is probably a little trickier than most people think. It's about twice as long on the throw, and of course the ball's coming from a little bit different angle. Takes ball 2 outside, and Abby's done a good job making that transition tonight. Again, our thoughts go out to Jaden Pendergast, whose injury kind of caused all these shifts and stuff for Columbia Central tonight. Hope you're doing better and recovering at home after her injury last night. Takes a strike on a 3-0 count, so that'll take the count to 3 balls and 1 strike to Abby McMean. Ground ball right up through the pitcher's box for a base hit. Again, another well-hit ball on the ground. And that will go for a base hit and put a runner at first base with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Now batting for the Lady Lions, number 15.
And brings up the top of the order, Gabby Bolton, who's homered and walked twice. She takes a ball high on the first pitch. And a bunt down the third base side. Going to be a tough play for the third baseman. Not in time. And a bunt base hit there for Gabby Bolton. And that's going to move the runner from first base to third base on the play.
Number 9.
Put runners at first and third. Really a beautiful bunt. Third baseman had to field it deep to her right, to her left, and wasn't able to make the throw across the diamond. That brings up Terry Staggs, who squares around to bunt and pulls back, takes the pitch for a strike. But Gabby Bolton also steals second base, so now that puts runners at second and third, 2 runners in scoring position for Terry Staggs, who's flied out to center field twice again tonight. And ground ball up past the shortstop is going to go for a base hit, and that's going to score both runners on a single, 2 RBI single for Terry Staggs. Just to the right, or just to the left of the shortstop. Really, again, a hard hit ball that moves people around. And 2 more runs score for Columbia Central. It takes 11-3 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. They'd really like to get 2 more runs in this game tonight. Molly Underwood takes a strike on the inside corner. Changeup goes high, and that will even the count at 1-1. Molly's had a big night at the plate tonight. She has doubled, tripled, and homered. and swings at a pitch on the outside corner. Kind of pulled away from that a little bit, fouled it off to the left side and out of play. One ball, two strikes to Molly Underwood with one out and a runner at first base. And another deep fly ball to left center field, and that's going to be a home run. Her second one tonight. Another drilled shot this time out to right center field, and that's going to score 2 runs, and I do believe that's going to end the game on a mercy rule. And that's exactly what it is. So Columbia Central will end the game on a walk-off home run, with the final score being 13-3, ended here on the mercy rule in this elimination game. Just an outstanding night by the Lady Lions at the plate, and a good job by pitching by Ruthie Lindsay. We're going to hear a couple of words from our sponsors, and then we'll come back to wrap things up for tonight. You're listening to the Columbia Central Baseball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
The final score of 11-3 against Shelbyville. Let's hear it for the Lady Lions.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to your helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
And we're back here at Columbia Central High School, where the game has just gone final on the mercy rule here at the end of the 5th inning. Columbia Central has defeated Shelbyville Central 13-3 on a walk-off home run by Molly Underwood, who had a super night, probably going to be named the player of the game tonight. She has had 2 home runs, a triple, and a double tonight, for going 4 for 4 and probably getting about 6 RBIs out of all that. A great night. Columbia Central did a great job at the plate tonight. Hit the ball hard every time they hit it. A couple of times, a few times it was right at players, and Shelbyville Central was able to make the defensive play. But when they were able to put it in the gap, a lot of big things happened. Obviously, for the scores to happen as it is, they scored in every inning except the second inning. Ruthie Lindsay does a good job coming out and giving Bailey Lovell a rest for the night, and does a good job in a complete game win there. So a good job here by Columbia Central, rebounding from that loss last night to Coffee County. By virtue of that win, they will play again tomorrow night at 6 o'clock against, looks like it may be either the winner of Warren County or Spring Hill, who are playing as we talk right now. We don't know exactly what the results are for that game, but that'll be at 6 o'clock here at Columbia Central tomorrow night as they continue through the elimination side of the bracket in this District 9 4A tournament. So, again, the final tonight, Columbia Central 13, Shelbyville Central 3. We appreciate all our sponsors making it possible for us to bring you this game, and we will again see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for the next game in the District 9 4A tournament.
You have been watching Columbia Central Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network, covering Columbia Central athletics for over 75 years. Be sure to follow us on our website at frontporchradiotn.com or on Facebook, X, Twitch, and YouTube throughout the season. Join us next time here on the Front Porch Sports Network.